call to the honourable member for Lindsay.
My question is to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. The Australian Energy Market Operator warned Australia faces a gas shortage which could emerge by next winter, and the East Coast market will be in yearly supply deficit by 2028. Senex Energy CEO Ian Davies said the gas market is a mess and that, quote, something needs to change and quickly before large industries battle for survival and the lights go out. Why is the Albanese government making life harder for Australian families who are already struggling with Labor's cost of living crisis?
Give the call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Well, thanks, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for her question and congratulate her on her elevation to the front bench. And she's asked me several questions already, and she's already the most effective shadow minister I've faced this term, Mr Speaker. But I have to correct her gently on the premise of her question. Because she asked me about the gas statement of opportunities and the shortages that the gas statement of opportunities talked about. I ran the House through a few minutes ago how every single equivalent statement in the 10 years that those opposite were in office warned of gas shortages. Every single one. And it wasn't just the gas statement of opportunities, Mr Speaker. Those opposite received other warnings. In February 2014, the Department of Energy said there's uncertainty about the timing and quantum of supply to the domestic market, which will flow through to the prices being faced by domestic consumers. In April 2016, the ACCC said the future supply outlook is uncertain when it comes to gas. In 2017, the Australian Energy Market Corporation said reform is needed now to keep pace with the changing East Coast gas market and to ensure sufficient flexibility so consumers don't pay more than necessary for their gas. In September 2017, the ACCC again warned the East Coast gas market outlook for 2018 has deteriorated significantly, and significant supply shortfalls are now likely. These are just a few of the warnings that those opposite received.
The Minister will pause, and the member for Lindsay on a point of order.
Point of order on relevance. Australian families are struggling. Why is the government making it harder in this cost of living crisis? I didn't ask about alternative policies.
Order. Order. No, the member for Lindsay is entitled to raise a point of order. The minister can answer the question, but he just simply can't remain for the remainder of his answer talking about the opposition or he can do some compare and contrast, but he's halfway through, so he can turn back to what the government is doing if he disagrees with the premise. So the minister has the call. The member was entitled to raise that point of order. The member has the call.
Certainly, Mr Speaker, and the honourable member raised a statement of opportunities, and as I said, they were warned time after time. Now, what we have done in contrast to those opposite who did nothing, we have introduced the mandatory gas code of conduct, which those opposite opposed. I'll tell you what the mandatory gas code of conduct has done. It has already secured 564 petajoules of legally enforceable additional supply commitments, Mr.
Leader
Speaker.
of the Nationals.
Legally enforceable additional supply commitments into the domestic market by 2033. And in November we announced another 140 petajoules of gas will be made available between now and 2027. That's what this government's policies have done, Mr Speaker. Now, we inherited the situation of ongoing gas shortages, and what we have done is introduce policies to alleviate the situation. That is what we've done. That's what those opposite failed to do.